everyone, and welcome. We are surrounded by pageantry and tradition, and it's clear to see. The kickoff team out there getting set. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. All right, guys, here's our first look at this offense today. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
The back goes in motion. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Keep it rolling, boys. Keep it rolling.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time. This punt is blocked. Picks it up. He'll try to do something with it. They make the stop at the 13, and they can smell the end zone after that blocked punt. This is just a great matchup to watch on the outside, and who can win downfield in the passing game.
Man, this reminds me of 1997, Charles Woodson versus David Boston. Two physical athletes that are going to be going toe-to-toe all game long.
Yeah, two alphas, two guys that play the positions where you have to have such confidence, quarterback, wide receiver. Let's see this throwdown.
Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Relying on that running game as they thread the pickup of 4 down to the 13. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third down, he drops to throw. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Hold on to it.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Out of the chute, to the right. Offense in the hurry-up. On second down, wants to throw it. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
You got to give the defense tons of credit because we know how much speed this quarterback has. That time you saw the pursuit. They were able to bring him down for a big loss on the sack.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
They bring the punter onto the field now. He hopes it turns out better than last time. He had the other one blocked. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. Second and 7. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back in line.
Catch the ball, defense. Come on.
Looking to throw on second down. He's got it. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. From the gun, the running back has it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with second and 13. a yard on that one. Now facing a third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play.
Interception.
Into the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Michigan is currently ahead in this one in a jam-packed Big House, but it's been close so far. They're up by 7 over Michigan State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Off the play fake on first down. Gets rid of it. Catch in the middle. It's Ross. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Dialing up a second down pass play. He's got his man. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. This offense with a fresh set of downs.
Some offense. Let's go.
On the run, it's Morris. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Grab in the backfield. It's Morris. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Coming after him.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's good. He's brought down. Solid pickup. A little bit short of the first down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. From the gun. Gill on the inside. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Shoots it to the left. It's complete. And he's in for the score. Touchdown. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. To the air on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Richmond. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. After that completion, moved the chains. Now 1st down. It's complete to the left. At the 40, there he goes. will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to the air one more time. He's got his man. Makes the grab. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Like the steamroller, baby.
Looking for a crease. It's Morris. Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Trying to run, it's Morris.
Keep moving,
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. Some much-needed life for this offense as they try to cut away this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. When you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start, chipping away.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning.
Together, defense.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. He's going to pass on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Can't make the catch on third down, and the rarest of drops for this guy. And here comes the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He will make the fair catch just a few yards shy of midfield. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Looking to go up top on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Off play action. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ross. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to do a tight end. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? From the 14-yard line, it's first and 10. They're looking to pass to the red zone.
Get this.
He's got him still on his feet. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
Let's make a play here.
On second down, looking to throw. Got it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The snap sets up the throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll give it another shot on second and goal from the 4. He's looking to throw. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. And they've moved their way down, but still they need 2 more yards. Can they bang it in with a running game on 3rd down? We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. Absolutely perfect.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and try to field goal team out there. And his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. So the offense has done its job. They have the lead, and they'll secure it as we head to halftime.
Oh, what are we doing?
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Statesboro. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between 3rd down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the prettiest little stadium in America.
Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the second half. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the 3rd quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? Running back goes in motion. Completion to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
They want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, try and have a big completion here. They're setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Ross.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on 1st down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the post into the air. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. And don't forget, he did have one blocked earlier. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. A 1st down for the offense. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Makes the grab. It's Parks.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Got his man quickly. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over the head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Do it again.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Part of the backfield. It's Parks. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 50-yard attempt. It is perfect. And that lead rolls even bigger.
Big play next drive.
After the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. From the gun, to Gibb, looking for room. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores and fast. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a 1st set of downs.
Let's keep those sticks moving.
He's going to pass. They're trying to get to it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. After the incompletion, looking at 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Throws to the wideout. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. They bring the punter onto the field now. Now, don't forget, and I'm sure he hasn't, he had one blocked earlier. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Hand off from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Shut him down.
Didn't find a single crack to run through on the last 2 plays. Let's see if they go up top on 3rd and 10. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. He'll come out throwing on 1st down.
Don't let them complete.
And that corner came in hot. defense has a second down play. They'll run it from the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Parks. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. The give to the tailback.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Every single week, defenses know who's going to get the ball thrown to them, but they can't stop him. With that last catch, he now has over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Bounces into the end zone for a touchdown. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive with a pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Ross.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Trying to get to it. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun. Wants to pass. That's caught. It's Smith. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make it happen.
And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Got his man downfield. Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, they had touchdown written all over because nobody was covering it. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on it. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion, you give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Mississippi State is in serious trouble right now. I'm not sure some folks won't be asking for a refund on their NIL investment. A putrid performance in Starkville. They're trailing by 35 to Arkansas. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short.
Teamwork. Don't let him get that.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. They short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Get off the
They
field.
already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Get him, get him, get him.
Across the 25,
To
he's
play
got
real
room.
defense.
And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the park each and every week. And that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together, they play with great effort. This team's tough to beat.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. everyone, and welcome. You can sense it through the pageantry, the tradition, the electricity that permeates.
Got this!
Just about set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his spot. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And now we'll get a look at this offense for the first time today. And there he is. To this team's fans, he is a heroic figure. He is the guy who can lead them to the promised land.
This guy has been in big games, in big moments, and he's delivered for his football team. It never seems like a situation is just too big for him. This obviously is a huge game. I cannot wait to see this guy compete.
Line him up here, oh!
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Don't let us down!
From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. After that last incompletion, the offense is now in punt formation. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. And a big key as this game unfolds is just how aggressive will he be throwing the football at a lockdown corner like that.
Yeah, and when you're an elite quarterback, you think you can do whatever you want to do, and you think you can make the right decisions. I'm interested to see how much he'll test that cornerback on the other side.
You know, there's a saying, there's no defense for a perfect pass, but he's got to be extra careful and sharp when he's throwing that guy's way.
On second down, he'll let it fly. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Now staring at a third and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes his connection. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Looking to throw it again. Finds his tight end. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. He's looking to throw it. He'll take a shot. And he's got it in the end zone. Well, that score leaves you with a burning question. Who had that dude? Whoever it was wasn't close.
No, and the receiver was able to run right by him and get to the end zone and camp out and put up his tent and build the fire and fill up the coffee pot and just about everything else in time before the guy decided to even get remotely close to him.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Offense getting set for first down.
First down, fellas!
Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Time to put some points on the scoreboard.
Pulls it and fires to the left. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. They're working that left side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Working to throw on second down. Feeling some heat. comes to a close. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ross. They've got it inside the 40 and the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Get some points
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Using that running game to bludgeon forward, he's got 4 down to the 35. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They're bringing heat. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
And they have converted their first 2 third-down opportunities, but this one a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Gonna take a shot. Underneath toast to coverage. Got it deep downfield. That big play really has them in business. It's 1st and 10 from the 11. They go to the ground. Give him about a yard on the play. It's down at the 10. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Bounces and squirms his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. He's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone. Attempt to try. Splits the uprights. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. The home team is just destroying the competition today, and at this rate, I'm not sure it won't get worse. The away team has done nothing to stop this offense. This is ugly today.
Tighten up the play position.
Going up top on first down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. This one's complete. Stopped after making the catch. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Fly around the football defense.
Here's a quick throw off the left. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. They keep attacking through the air. He's got it. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Using the quick game. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. From the red zone, looking for a space. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires toward the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Fires to the right. Looks it into his hands and then waltzes it into the end zone. Touchdown.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this point. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that. Once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the capper a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. After the misfire now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. With the catch, it's Ross. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking to move it through the air. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. He's got his man. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down. New set of downs after that completion. They'll throw it on first down. Looking for a deep man. Grabs it inside the 15. There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Now from inside the red zone. Going for 6. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Let's go to the end zone. And he's got a touchdown. Is automatic. And it's perfect. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Handoff from the gun. At the 35, he's loose. They'll immediately call timeout. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Trying to find his man on first down. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very intriguing first 2 quarters of football in Cincinnati. It's been a fun start to this one, And this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will.
First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Rides to the back. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. And now on 3rd down after that last run. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. And he's going to be just short of the 1st down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. And here comes the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the 1st down. Looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 28. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. From the gun on 3rd down. Gonna take a shot at this DB. It's complete. A huge pickup. Now it's a 1st down from the 43-yard line.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Looking for the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about.
Defense.
So not even the pass interference could stop that play. They'll decline the penalty, and they have the touchdown. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. To the air on 1st down. He finds his man. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. That last completion has him set up 2nd and short.
Don't let him get there.
He's looking to throw. Pulls it in. He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Power football with the run. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Gets it over the corner. He's got room. And he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but you can't do it and force the incompletion. You've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To go up top on 1st down. Got his man down the middle. Makes the catch and knocked down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive.
Not gonna run it here.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. Got it in the middle of the post. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't work on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 8. He's looking to throw. It's complete. A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. Off the play fake. It's a fly. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. They'll try to power it in. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. 1st and 10 from their own 1, and they really need to create some breathing room. The give on the inside.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have 2 hands on it this drive.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So this defense has to protect the lead, but they can also end the deal by putting the quarterback down. Grabs it in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Finds his man. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the 1st down. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Into their happy place for a touchdown.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. The away team is hanging in there, but they're going to need something to break their way, and soon.
Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. The defense all over that loose ball, and now they're bringing it back. And in for the score. What a turn as they take the lead. What a shift in momentum. What a big-time play. He just took matters into his own hands.
What a mistake by the QB throwing the football. His receiver, obviously, they weren't on the same page at all. The defender steps in front, makes the big play, and then every kid's dream, right? You play defense, you create the turnover, and then you take it all the way to the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now into fourth. They're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're out there to kick it off. The return team must rivet that ball to their rib cage. Can't afford another turnover. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the offense on first down. He's going to pass. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, they'll take to the air. Fires to the big fella. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
Make some plays out there, oh! It's not like we can freeze the defense.
On third down, he drops the throw. Unloads to the wideout. And the missed connection on third down. This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on fourth down. Hines is man enough for the first. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the fourth, and the brain trust will go to work. Comes out throwing on first down. Working to the left side now. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking to throw on second down. Quick strike complete. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Timeout called by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock. He's got his man. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Coming after it. He'll pull it down and run. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Deep shot for the end zone. Last chance, and he's got it. He's got it for the touchdown. And they can send it to overtime with the kick. Or do they dare try to win it here? So a little too much contact through the PI flag. They'll decline that one, and the touchdown stand. As much pressure as you'll see on an extra point to tie it and send it to overtime. And no problem on that extra point if we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. Well, guys, let's play some more. Head into overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
He'll come out throwing on first down. Quickly complete. Snatched it right out of the air and waltzed his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Let's see. He can block. He can catch. He can run. Yeah, let's just forget about the blocking for now. The catching, the running, the scoring is dangerous.
And they do the dirty work, but this is what they would prefer to do. These guys want to catch touchdown passes. Most of these guys were wide receivers in high school, and they show you why. They'll go up, get that football, make plays for the quarterback.
Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime.
Keep running!
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're on 35-28. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. He wants to start this drive with a pass. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. And completion. They're facing a 2nd and 10 from the 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the edge. Complete to the left. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. 1st and goal as they try to answer with a touchdown of their own. Looking for the score. It's caught. It's a touchdown.
Obviously very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
Here in the 2nd overtime, they'll snap it on 1st down. He wants to throw it. It's complete. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play.
Don't let him get there.
Out of the gun to give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. The give to the back. How about this confidence in the running game, and he picks up 9, just short of the marker. It'll be 4th and 1. Defense will call a timeout. Keep that formation. Want to make sure they're in the right call on this big down here in overtime. It's good! A walk-off field goal, and he gets it done in OT. Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they got on 1st down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Finds a man on the left. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. He's right on target. They game winner. Way to finish in double overtime with the touchdown. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
It just gets in the zone, right? You can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.